Hey, hello there, it's Jimmy Sargent here, Building Profit Sales Training. Hope you're doing well today. For those of you who don't know, Building Profit Sales Training is a sales training company set up by myself, aimed at working with solo business owners and small sales teams to get growth, substantiated growth through training, working on your income, working on your structure, working on your process. That will give you a more rounded sales position and exceed your company's targets and goals. So today I'm going to give you the top tip I learnt in sales, particularly whether this is cold calling, whether this is warm calling, right at the start of your sales process, the number one tip, and this has proven golden to me, so I wanted to share it to you guys today. So when you're in sales, there is a massive mindset shift which kind of takes you away from a normal conversation and takes your mind into a position of I'm going to sell this person, I want this person to buy, I need to talk about me, I need to talk about my product, I need to talk about what I can do for you, features, benefits. And equally, you'll hear a lot of people say you need to add value to your sales conversations. And for some people in sales, this can cause a mindset block. So it creates this ability to block out where you think you're going to talk about, what you think you're going to say, how the reaction is, and you build up this picture of the person on the other end of the phone, the buyer, the customer, however you want to position them, as this scary monster that might, eat you if you say the wrong thing, or scream and shout at you, or make you really upset or angry, or it creates this image in your mind that then makes it so difficult that you start procrastination, or for want of a better word, you start looking for things to do that don't involve this sales conversation. And this happens whether it's warm calls, whether it's cold calls. And so what I want you to do is just think about this. The person on the other end of the phone, or on the Zoom call, or whether you're meeting face to face, is a human. Just like you or I, they are a human. They have problems they want to talk about. You have solutions that you want to talk about. So let's take this out of a sales conversation for a second. If I said to you, go out and go on a dog walk, go on a normal walk, go and stand at a bus stop, go and sit in a coffee shop, go and walk in a supermarket, and just start up a conversation with somebody, you would 9 times out of 10 be able to do that fairly easily, fairly quickly, without any pressure at all. And the reason behind it is you would go in there and say, hey, how you doing today? We do this all the time in, whether it's McDonald's drive-thru or whatever. We do this all the time. How's it going? Yeah, I'm great. How you doing? Yeah, great. What's the weather doing today? If you're British, that's a big one. Can't believe the weather's so bad. And what you're doing is you're starting a conversation, having a conversation, and the reason that conversation flows so easily is because there's no pressure on you. There's no pressure on you, no pressure on this other person. It's literally a nice, easy conversation. There is no end goal for you or end goal for the other person. It's just a conversation. Now, put this back into a sales position. As soon as you put that sales aspect to it, there's pressure because you're attached to an outcome, and you're attached to, is this customer going to buy? Can I sell to this customer? Does this customer even need what I sell? Do I have a solution for this customer? Well, in actual fact, what you need to be thinking is, can I have a conversation with this customer and establish what issues they have? And can I advise them based off the issues they have, which will then lead me further down the road into a sales conversation? So if you took away all the sales pressure, all the attachment to an outcome, are they going to buy? Will they spend their money with me? Can I fix them? If not, can I move on to the next one quick? If you took all that out of the equation, throw that away for a second, and you bear in mind that this is just a conversation that you're going to start up and you're going to strike. The only difference here is you have more knowledge than the other person about this particular subject. So the playing field is slightly skewed in your favour. But it doesn't have to be a sales conversation. It doesn't have to be, I'm going to sell you today, I'm going to buy today, I'm going to sell you my solution. If you don't buy, you know what I'm going to do, where I'm going to get my figures from. Take it into it. So how does that work? And tell me why you're having so many issues with that particular problem. And so take it through that conversation. Take the conversation to there, but detach yourself away from the outcome. Detach yourself away from this pressure that you've built up in your mind that you know, this person has to buy now, this person has to want you, this person has to like you. You know, we don't have to get on with each other in life. Focus on the conversation right now. It is to start up an icebreaker. Talk them through, have in the back of your mind the journey that you need to go on with the customer, but you need to firstly focus on what is their problems, what is their focus, and to do that, take the end result completely out of the equation. Work with them, talk through things, discuss with them, and then as you take the customer on this journey, they will naturally start talking to you about their problems, about their pressures of life, about the solutions they've been looking for. And what you're doing is taking away all the sales triggers of are you going to buy, are you going to buy, when are you going to buy, how are you going to buy, are you going to buy. You're getting rid of all that, and all you're doing is literally talking them through a process that lets them slow it down in their own mind, lets them open up then, because they've got no expectation of you pumping in a straight hard sell or a, you know, I've got a solution for that. No, let the customer talk, let you do the questioning, the customer talks, gives you the answers. It is a conversation between you and that person to move forwards. Now, in this, you have to bear in mind that not every conversation is going to lead to a sale. You might not be able to have you might not have the expertise to be able to help that person. You might not be able to work with that person, but at least having the conversation will move you forward and move that person on. And hey, you may be able to signpost them in the way to an alternative supplier. You know, it might not be the specific product field you're in, but you might have a contact in a slightly different industry that actually is perfect for what they're looking for. And let me just finish off by saying this, guys. That person at the end of the phone, on the Zoom call, or in that face-to-face, the worst thing that they can do is say no to you. There is nothing else that they can do that will create you upset or create you tears, or, you know, you're not risking anybody's life here. No one's life is on the line. The worst thing that person can do is say no. They hang up, they've said no. They say no to you, they say no. They tell you where to go in no uncertain terms, they've still said no. But at the end of that call, at the end of that meeting, at the end of that Zoom, that is the end of that. And then just move on. You know, it's not frightful to be in sales. It's not a scary place to be. In actual fact, you probably do selling without realising it about 60% of your life. And all I'm getting you to do is think about doing it 90% of your life, but in a much more subtle way, and you're not high pressured and you're not focused on you or the outcome. You're focused on a conversation with a person who is another human being just like you. They have problems, and I'm sure if you look at it, you could go in your own life and go, well, I've got problem X, I've got problem Y, who would I reach out to solve it? And that's all they're looking for. Do that, it will, I guarantee, change your sales process. It will change your sales numbers overnight, because you're not focused on yourself, you're focused on the customer. Customer builds up more trust because they feel they can talk to you and they can present the problems to you, and you can go away and fix them for them. It will 100% increase your sales numbers, and I know for a fact it's a proven method that I used and have continued to use in my career, my sales career, and it's a method I used to help me go from business development manager to business development director inside of 18 months, and take a company's new business numbers from 320k to £6 million in that time. So I know it works. It's a phenomenal tip. I really hope you try it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how you get on with it. If you like this video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm looking to put a lot more content together for you guys. I want it to be beneficial. I want this channel to work for you, to support you. If you want to look at one-to-one coaching, please reach out to me, jamie@buildingprofits.co.uk, or you can go to www.buildingprofits.co.uk. Let's have a discussion. Let's see where your sales are at and where you want to get to in your sales figures, and your growth that you want to achieve for 2022 and beyond. Thank you very much for watching. Take your time. I hope, as I say, this is beneficial, and I'll catch you all soon. See you soon.